Looks like it's Saiyan Saga for the June Part 2 LR. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We got another Dokkan Battle video for you here today. We have a little bit of upcoming content information that more or less gives us the confirmation of what to expect for Part 2. So we're going to break that down in this video for you here today. So, as of 10 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, we have this update to the content. We know that we have a support memory boost stage coming. Stage 16 is going to be added. Stage 13 to the Dragon Ball Daima stage, getting ever so closer to the final stage. All right, the data download should have the updated, if depending on what route they go for the stage, right, we might see a updated art for mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku here. We'll have to see on, or it just could be another boss battle against Goma, or at least there should be a story asset for him, right? It should be, the next stage should be centered around mini Goku versus Goma. So be interesting here to see how they handle that. Might give us some clue as to how they're going to handle Daima in the future. Now, but that's not the important thing. The important thing here is this announcement right here. The Prime Battle Tien is getting an event adjustment. They will have a category bonus added to the stage, as well as certain content adjusted. Basically, they're going to readjust the stage the way they did the the Majin Buu and Babidi stage and other Prime Battle EZAs in order to add the EZA stage to the end of the to the end of the level, right? So this basically confirms that they are EZAing Prime Battle Tien, and the fact that this confirms the EZA for Prime Battle Tien, this also basically confirms that Saiyan Saga, or at least Earthbred Fighters, should be the center of the theme for the Part 2 LR. And, well, why do I say that? Well, number one, almost every Prime Battle EZA beyond Goku and Frieza, the initial Prime Battles, have all been connected. Their EZAs have been connected to a thematic celebration, right? We think the Buu and Babidi, they EZA'd with the Majin Buu celebration during last week's Golden Week, right? The Trunks EZA during the Trunks celebration, Cell during the Android celebration. Like, they all kind of EZA'd around the appropriate time frames. Vegeta during the Android Cell Saga celebration. Like, they all kind of fit when they were supposed to. So this is definitely a plus here, because I mean, I don't know about a lot of people, but for me, I've been long awaiting this LR EZA. Such a cool unit, great animations for a Prime Battle, by the way. But with that, I mean, Saiyan Saga actually makes a lot of sense, and I kind of been saying this with Tao, is that, you know, given his category, Saiyan Saga actually makes the most sense. If they're not going to lean into Ginyu, which I really doubted, I felt like they might lean into one of the Saiyans, and Saiyan Saga would appropriately address that, right? We see that on his new category, Mission Execution, right? We have the LR Nappa and Vegeta. We have the, where is it at? We have the AGL Kid Vegeta, which his event is getting an adjustment. I'm not sure how he not an adjustment, but it is coming back, and he is getting his battle sprite was updated. So I'm not sure how he ties into that, but it is like pre-Saiyan Saga, I guess. But anyways, Raditz is on here, Nappa is on here. Strangely enough, like, Grade 8 Vegeta is not on here. However, Nappa by himself is, which means one of two things for the Part 2 LR. The Part 2 LR could possibly be, where is it here? Something like a Nappa and Vegeta, right? But more like a Nappa and Kid Vegeta, right? That could explain the Kid Vegeta battle asset update, right? Not getting a full, right? Him not getting a full him not getting a full battle motion update like we've been getting with all these other LRs and TURs as they get new and EZA units, them not getting that but still getting a battle asset update would suggest to me that maybe they could do something interesting here, like a like an LR Kid Vegeta and Nappa, right? We know that through the pre-Saiyan Saga, right? You know, Vegeta, after Planet Vegeta is destroyed, ends up going with Nappa, right? And they stay together until eventually they find their way to Earth, right? Thus beginning the Saiyan Saga. So that could be really interesting. Honestly, I would like that more than what a lot of people are talking about, like just like a tag Nappa and Vegeta. And the only reason, I mean, it would still work if they did it, right? A tag Nappa and Vegeta. I'm just not so certain that they're ready to throw yellow coins at the new tag mechanic just yet, considering they changed a whole LR celebration in the part 2 of Golden Week to give it a tag to a carnival. I don't know that they're ready to give that to yellow coins just yet. They could, but even if they did, I mean, there's not a whole lot they could do here in terms of tagging back and forth, because Nappa and Vegeta never really did that, right? What happens with Nappa and Vegeta is what happens here. Vegeta kills Nappa. And so this doesn't really work for a tag mechanic. So I could see them doing something. I doubt they would redo the exchange, meaning something like join forces, Nappa and Kid Vegeta, I think could work really, really well. And I mean, it still works, right? Both of them being on mission execution. They could lead something like Inhuman Deeds for 200%, and Mission Execution for 200%, right? They could do something like that since it is a yellow coin. If it ends up being Saiyan Saga, Nappa and Vegeta, it could go Saiyan Saga and Inhuman Deeds for 200%. That would actually be a really good skill too, because that would give, that would actually open the door for the Super EZAs as well, right? It could open the door for AGL Super 17's Super EZA, since he is on both Mission Execution and Inhuman Deeds. It could also open the door for Golden Frieza's Super EZA as well, right? Either one of them could be a great choice to come in. I still think it's a bit too soon for the 120s, so Golden Frieza actually would make a lot of sense here. But yeah, in terms of EZAs, that's a tough one, right? There's a lot they could do for the EZAs, right? Raditz is obviously a great choice if they go the Extreme Saiyan route. Raditz is a great choice to EZA at this moment, being that he would be on both Mission Execution and, of course, you know, is from the Saiyan Saga. Another one that a lot of people are assuming, right, given that it is Earthbred Fighters, that Tien is EZA, and Yamcha is on the banner for Tao. People are thinking Yamcha could be the EZA. Would make a lot of sense. It would, I mean, he's still on Tao's team. Tao does also lead Earthbred Fighters, so, and Earthlings, so he is on Tao's 220%, so it would work. And it would fit the second half of the celebration, but it wouldn't fit the full mission execution category of the celebration. So I'm not too sure on Yamcha, but again, Yamcha is on the banner, so that does kind of suggest he is the likely candidate. Personally, I would prefer Raditz being on there, because not only if it is some type of Nappa and Vegeta for part 2, not only would he work better with them, he also works better with the Ginyu Force, right? Just being more so that, you know, you're building a more terrifying conquerors / space traveling warriors, which complement the Ginyu Force very well, right? Even though AGL Ginyu needs other Ginyu Force members, it does open up his team a little bit more, right? So if you want to run some, run a different lead other than Tao, right, you have some good options to throw into a more space traveling warrior centered team. But that would mean they would have to give him a category banner, which isn't the worst thing in the world. They haven't done one of those in a while, so could be. Last thing I want to leave you with is this, right? I did put out a little post on Twitter, and I'll link it in the description down below as well. You know, feel free to drop it in the comments. we know that there's this has potential for the part 2. We know that one of these 2 EZAs is coming. We know that Prime Battle Tien is getting his EZA. So let us know in the comments down below what you think is going to happen for the part 2. Who would you want to see as the part 2 LR, and who would you prefer to see EZA, Raditz or Yamcha? Let us know in the comments down below. So guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, like I said, let us know who do you think is the LR and who do you think are the EZAs. Personally, I think Nappa and Vegeta is the appropriate choice. It makes the most sense, especially if it if it is a joined forces rather than a tag or a well, tag does make sense. I'm just unsure if they'll do tag for a yellow coin just yet. But Nappa and Vegeta makes the most sense, and I would like to see them go a more original route and do like a Nappa and Kid Vegeta. That would be kind of cool in my opinion. So let us know what you think in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching and aloha.